and let's just continue, because I haven't played at all since, because I just haven't had time. Right, what else are we doing? I'm still missing something. Right, settings need to be frozen. Sort those. And YouTube. For a second there, YouTube was showing offline. I was like, I am sure I pressed the go live button. I did. It's just YouTube being silly. Silly YouTube. Okay, then we are going to turn that on. Save. Make sure it actually saves. Good. And then here. For a second there, YouTube was showing offline. I was like, shush. Failed miserably to mute that one to get the pop-out chat. Okay. And now we should be good. The day that YouTube is not silly is the day I'll be truly surprised. Yeah, this is very true. The other thing I'm waiting for is my water to boil. Which I think it is. So I'm going to grab my tea. And then we'll get started for realsies. Back in a second. Okay, tea got. Went for the nice jasmine again like I did the other day. The other day being, you know, all of yesterday. All the way back to yesterday. And I'm going out again this evening, so keeping an eye on my phone because plans are be a whizzing. Huzzah! Toxic Snakebeard, thank you very much for the subscription. Welcome to the Maudlings. Good to have you joining us. So, now that we're actually into the game, we can talk a little bit about what we are doing. Once it's finished loading. So we are here in our petrol station base. Yesterday we spent a bit of time grabbing wood supplies. We also went and did some foraging for food to try to get ourselves some more resources for that. And we also found that we're actually closer to this creek edge than I kind of realized, because previously I think I've been running all the way down here. I don't need to, I just need to follow the road and we're there. And the zombies from this area have all been cleared out. We haven't cleared that much from these spaces, going down into Knob Creek down there. But yeah, we are in a pretty safe neighborhood for the time being. I don't know exactly when the next helicopter is due to arrive. I think we have already checked the radio. No, it's only 6. Huzzah! Which means we've just missed the forecast, which is annoying. As my radio is in my room. Quick. I think this is literally when it would be saying air activity detected, so I think we're safe on that one. One of these days we're going to get that horribly, horribly wrong, and bad things will happen. But today, hopefully, is not that day. Had the helicopter yesterday, stayed forever, even though it didn't see me, so lots of zombies was really not nice. Yeah, this is kind of why you need to be clearing out the environs around your base, not just the base itself. Which actually the helicopter event also helps with, especially if you go loud and clearing them. Part of the reason I used the shotgun the other time. Okay, so, what are we doing today? So at the end of the last stream yesterday, We made snares so that we could start doing some trapping, which I still would like to do. However, for the traps to be really successful, we do need bait for them. So we require basically going out again to try and get some more food. This time around, I think I might actually go in this way. I haven't actually been that way at all. Yeah, so let's do that. Do we have any random stuff on us? No, we don't. It's raining. It's not going to matter to me. It's also a bit foggy. The rain is less of a problem. And then the other thing that I would like to try at some point, considering we actually do have a point in it, and also we've read the book, is fishing. Now that we know how close we are to that creek end, we probably should try to do some fishing in there somewhere along the way. I'm being bombarded again. Do do do. I left without having eaten anything. Let's eat something before we go. And I'm also trying to do this while not using too much energy in terms of calories. So even though we're going to need to do a lot of walking around, hopefully the payoff from this will be a meat supply. So that we can increase our caloric income. Which is also where the fishing might help. There are times when I appreciate tool degradation. Swords and things need viscera cleaning off and sharpening, but a crowbar breaking? I mean, crowbars can break. They have such a massive amount of condition that it's not going to happen very often. Oh no, we have no food left. Oh, that's... It means I actually need to make some. Well, it's been raining for some time, so yeah, these are full. So let's make up 2 pots. This is also going to, again, be just super low hunger reduction, unfortunately. Right, let's see what we can do. So we have soybeans, grape leaves, leek, and dandelions. So I think we're going to make this a fresh leek soup. We'll do that in this one as well. It's going to be a grape leaf soup. Might not have enough food for both of these. Oh, it's raining outside too. Really quite heavily. I can hear that hammering against my window. Still only a -4 food. Oh no. I'm going to just chuck as much as I can possibly get into this thing. Six. That's a -6. Oh dear. Oh dear. All those rosehips are fresh. I thought rosehips were one of those plants that were supposed to last a while. But it doesn't seem that way. Okay. And then we'll go over here to hopefully add a little bit more nutrition. I feel like I'm starting to run a little low on pepper. -1. Oh, these are the worst meals I think I've ever made. Oh dear, what did I just press? Oh. Oh, it stopped raining at least. Chuck these on here. And then while that's going, I think what we will do is throw on a bunch more twigs. He's going to gather them all up, and then he's going to feed them back onto the fire. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, I'm going to do 20, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Ah, that'll do. And then just chuck the rest on the floor again. And we'll continue reading our book while we just stood here waiting for things to happen. Speed time up again. Worst meals, what is it? So I have one which gives a hunger reduction of 1, which is grape leaves and soybeans and a variety of herbs for flavouring. Ah, they're burning. They're burning! Don't know how you burn soup, but apparently you are. And then the other one, which is a 9 food. A 9 hunger reduction, which is leek, dandelion, and soybeans, plus a variety of seasonings. Put out the fire. I think we're going to have to drink the entire thing. In fact, let's just drink this whole one. You can't even subdivide it. This is kind of showing just how badly we need to go foraging. Oh my gosh. Well, we just drank 3 litres of water, so hopefully that handles our thirst for a while. Oh no, not most disgusting. Just the least to it. So this character basically has one skill that he does really, really well in his foraging. So finding food is usually not the problem, it's just finding food that's actually nutritious. But I'm trying to set up traps. What I really need to do... Yeah, I think we're going to go into these woods. We haven't explored there before, so it might be a bit dangerous. Alternatively, we go back over to the farmland, but honestly, I was a bit disappointed with what we actually found in there. I almost feel like you find more veggies in the forest than you do in the farm. Have I checked on my drying weeds? Considering it's been raining for the last 24 hours, no. They don't dry while it's raining. But what we do have is the ability to do trapping, so I need to find vegetables to put into the trap, so that's going to be tomato, cabbage, or lettuce? Yeah, something like that.
Raiding party!
The Notorious Lion! Thank you very much for the raid. Welcome to the stream. Alright, we're going to go search for veggies. Well, actually, I'm going to put no search focus, because we'll just get a variety of different food this way. And basically, if it's wood or if it's bugs, I'll ignore them. Or mushrooms, or berries, because I can't identify those. We need to get into auto mode. That's a bug. Is this opening up? Oh, it is. Oh. It's a bone, don't need that. It's still technically acidic forest. It is so foggy. I hate this. Aha! A peach. That'll do. Can you bait a trap with peaches? It's an acidic forest. We are now in this area. Huh. Well, we're learning a new area. Unknown berries. A slug. Dandelions. Those I'll chew. Those I'll grab because you can actually cook those. Twigs. Another bug. This is a foggy ass day. Okay, back towards the woods. So what were you just playing, Notorious Lion? Also Zomboid? Those are unknown berries. That's a caterpillar. Carrots. Oh, they're doing nicely. Twigs. You know what? We're going to go searching for vegetables specifically now. This basically reduces your chance of finding other resources and increases your chance of finding vegetables. So you'll still find other random stuff like that caterpillar, but it tweaks the chances. Because I'm going into the unknown, I need to be a little bit careful about my surroundings. Although we did have a big shotgun battle like 3 days ago. Oh, green peas. Nice. So there shouldn't be many zombies around. Spinach. Another bone. Doing some extinction, hope the run's been going well. So far so good. So the setting I'm playing on at the moment is basically Apocalypse, except I've turned transmission off. Because I hate a run ending just because you make one small mistake and a zombie gets lucky. And to counterbalance that, I've made it so that helicopter comes sometimes rather than once. So every 2 weeks or so we have a helicopter encounter. I actually, as much as I used to absolutely detest the helicopter encounter, I actually quite like it because it really shakes the map up and where zombies and things appear. Because they get dragged around quite heavily. So we had a helicopter encounter 3 days ago, I want to say now. Oh, zombie, 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 zombie! And that's why I don't have transmission on. Did he actually nail me? Oh god, yeah. And he knocked my hat off. There it is. Well, that was painful. We're in critical damage now. I'm kind of glad I checked that when I did. That would have been bad to let go for longer. But yeah, we have no transmission on, which means even though it's a bite, it doesn't kill us. It just does a shit ton of damage. And what I was saying about this area being clear of zombies is probably not in fact true. Again, because we're out in the wilds now, and we were using shotguns down here, so they probably didn't hear them from up there to get called in. With this much damage taken, do I really want to continue scavenging? I kind of have to. Yeah, I think I just need to be a bit more aware of my surroundings. That was kind of a comedy of errors. As I was yelling zombie, I was trying to get my character to move, but because I'd pressed spacebar to try to push the zombie away, it had moved me out of the click to move setting. So then I was clicking over here like, why are you not moving? Why are you not moving? Because it was back to WASD. That's a big branch. No, I don't want to use a big branch. I'm not strong enough for that. What I could kind of do Weird is now just getting a tree branch. Using that as a weapon. Save my knife. Getting thirsty. But I can do something. Oh, you water drank. That's fine. Gonna pass out though at 7 AM for you. Best of luck to you. Oh, wow. 7 AM. You've had a pretty good night then. Hi, dude. Thanks for the raid. Appreciate it. Radishes. We're now in minor pain. The muscle strain is gone. Still critically damaged. But we are healing. Slowly but surely. We are here right by the river on one side and highway on the other. Dogbane. We have been using a lot of twine, so I'm actually going to start collecting Dogbane now. Clay. Probably should gather it. Haven't had much use for clay yet though. We'll grab some just so that we have it in storage. Potatoes! Those I definitely want. Ooh, I had 7 seeds. Nice. The footsteps, but it sounded more like deer footsteps than zombie. Caterpillar, twigs, and broccoli. Really need to find something like cabbage though. Nothing. And then berries. Wait, unless that was roses. One of these days we need to start looting again just to see if we can find ourselves the berry and mushroom identification magazine. Despite having level 7 foraging, I still don't know what a poisonous berry is. I hate how that works. I hate the fact that that's locked behind just a magazine. You should have a chance of identifying berries and mushrooms based on your foraging skill. That's a lot of car crashes. I think we're getting somewhat close to a certain place. Mushrooms. Dirty bandage. Now I only actually have 1 extra bandage. You know what I should have done? I should have looted the clothing off of that. No, that's a dirty one. I cannot change bandages. I lose health too quickly. I'm heading back. This is too dangerous. See if there's any bad guys on the highway. Skull. Ooh, avocado. It's a really bad bite. Check some of those cars. Because amazingly, there's no zombies here. That's a lot of car wrecks. Very good quality car, and it has petrol in it. No, I'm actually going to make this green. That's one to come back to. Even though I live in a petrol station, I do not currently have a generator, which means I can't actually use the petrol. Here we go. It's the outskirts. Nimble! Because we were in this stance for long enough. Nice. I'm hoping that's going to be drivable. I actually really want that dust moss. It's a good find for us. No petrol. This car, not such good condition. But I can get in. I'll have that. Who read this? Ooh. Oh, and bullets too. That's nice. Get in. Go to driver's seat. Okay. A rifle and a whetstone. Okay. Key in glove box. Maybe. Actually, maybe. Do this. Yes, I can access you. Yeah. We have a key. But not for this car. Huh? Oh, it's because I did not put you in here. I'll bet. Yes. Aha! It does have petrol. Question is, can I get it out of here? Yeah, boy! Alright, well that's another car. Oh. We found the local inhabitants. I think I'm going to check this vehicle and then I'm going to back off. Wrench, lug wrench. We're not full. We're now very hungry for some reason. Can't imagine why. Yeah, I can definitely offload onto the truck, but I'm not going to stick around here for long. Take that. Take that and that. Alright, let's get out of here. This car is in excellent condition. So go down to the highway, follow the highway down. Okay. We'll just stay on the highway. Yes. This is the school car park. Yeah, I'm not far. Not in my current condition. I'm a very good driver. Honest. Once down the road. I don't know when this connects again. You can see how often I drive in this game. That's our base. Hopefully I haven't just dragged those zombies down here by the noise of the engine. Uncomfortable? Why? Yeah, that's going to be a good test. So you can't make it through that. Just. Alright. Ah, yeah, that might be the bandage. I'm not wrong. Do not like the positioning of that. It's the rifle we already have loads of. This has a recoil pad though. And pistol revolver. It's actually kind of nice. Oh no, we already have one of those too. And let's go put the food away and then I'll worry about the rest after. Still heavily overburdened. Do need to be a bit careful about that because if you get muscle strain, that can cause damage. So not as successful a food run as I would have liked, and we are hungry at the moment. I'm going to put the alcohol wipes in my inventory. I'm going to step outside for a minute because I'm about to start bleeding. Alright, let's try to do this quickly if we can. Alright, here goes. Put my alcohol wipes on. Ah! Bloody hell, that thing bleeds! And it's infected. Mordred, I like that you and I didn't actually get to meet up last week. Yeah, that's true, and kind of unfortunate. We should try to do that once I'm back in the office, which is Monday. So next week. Are you feeling a bit hungry for human flesh? No, thankfully. Transmission's off. I am one of those miraculous people in the world who is completely immune to zombification. I am not, however, immune to being bitten. Because it still frickin' hurt. As you may be able to tell. Huzzah! Right, I really need to eat something. I'm going to try and eat something from my quick stash. Let's go for some plain crisps and some candied fruit slices. Yes, and those as well. Come on. Well, that got rid of the hunger problem. Temporarily. Right, well, I guess we just put stuff away to try to make sure that I'm not overloaded, so I don't get the muscle strain and kill me. So materials go in here. That chest is full. This one, however, is not. Still overburdened. Still overburdened. Oh wait, the tarp goes in, yeah. The green peas are immediately dried. That's interesting. Still overburdened. We have... Wrench, you are a tool weapon, so you go in this one. The first wrench I found. No. Absolutely not. I did also get a few electronics. First thing I'm going to do... You don't seem to actually have an alarm setting, so that's fine. And then we got a couple of boxes of ammo, which is lovely. Okay, a box of ammo. Good thing I was reading a certain book. Oh man, what a travesty. Can't believe it got infected already as well. It's been like 2 hours. Oh, thank you. Those in there. I'm still overburdened. Oh, it's because my max carry capacity is 8. Okay, that makes more sense. Usually it's 12. Let's drop you in my main inventory so you immediately get drunk. And then we're going to go to the water bucket, which we still have in here. Oh no, this is going to make carry it. Interesting. No, you can't get rid of it, I guess because it's marked as vital. Let's just carry this water canteen as well. That immediately puts me over capacity again. I still do actually have one tool on me. Here, and then most of the stuff goes upstairs except for the matchbook, which goes in here. Here, except you are... No, you're not full. And the really annoying thing is... Where is it? That I'm fairly sure we have a neck protector. Except I'm not seeing it at the moment, so maybe we left it in the other house. Dirty already again as well. Oh, there it is. Oh, protective gear goes in there. I know what my own sorting system is like, honest. Yeah, 100 bite defense. .340. Minor pain only. What I am going to do is crack open my first aid box and grab some more bandages, I think. And probably wash that bandage too. Now I'm going to try and cook something up to eat. Although that's going to require moving heavy pots around. I'm still overburdened. Oh, I'm carrying a lug wrench around. That thing can't be light. We had some stuff here I needed to sort, but I think I'll do that another time. I'm kind of wondering if I want to put my pistol and holster down. Except I am screwed if we get attacked and I don't have that gun. No, I'm going to take the safe option. Don't want to eat too many of my non-perishable quick foods. But I also feel like I need to get hunger under control, because that can help heal. I mean, part of the problem here is going to be the fact that we're underweight. Yeah. I'll get the saucepan and see if we can make something out of that. So far I found the saucepans to be kind of useless. Ah, we're down to just severe rather than critical. Yeah, literally nothing we can do with it. I don't know why you can't make soups and things in a saucepan. My carry capacity is back up to 10. So that's good. We'll make a better quality stew this time. We'll have to go foraging again tomorrow, but hopefully by then we'll be a bit stronger. Avocado in a stew. Okay. Oh yeah, that food changes way higher. I'll have lemongrass to stop us getting food poisoning, which shouldn't be a problem, honestly. Everything I'm eating is super fresh. Pepper! The hell was that noise? Kinda don't want to check. Let's go butter this time. Added onion. Garlic. This reduction from that's really strong. Not that unhappiness has been a problem. Go. Just want to boil the water so that it's no longer tainted and I can just throw it on the floor again. More just to use cars. Deals of a lifetime! I should probably read my book on first aid. That may be relevant. Getting hungry. Well, have I got news for you? Alright, I'm going to take a very mild risk and carry this primary, which should weigh less. Just to put it inside so it doesn't get tainted again. Rocket goes in there. You... wait, I need to eat. I need to eat you first. So this will be minus 21 hunger. Should at least be enough to get rid of peckish. And then have enough for tomorrow morning. Okay. And now I'm just going to sit down and read. Until it gets dark. And I probably won't even do the burpees this evening. Shocking, I know. Let's have a comfortable chair. Sit comfortable. All right. Health has improved. See, having a good meal matters. Okay, I'm going to do some... Where am I through this? No, you know what? I'm going to read the whole book so far as I can. And then I'll do the neck bandage changing. Whoa, don't just sit there wasting time. I'm misclicking and it's annoying. Please go. The only thing is I should try to change the bandage while it's still light, so... Need to be cognizant of that. Getting drowsy. I mean, it has been a day. So we didn't quite manage to finish the whole book, but that's fine. Oh, it's too dark. Not anymore, it's not. I can only do that once. Yeah, I should bandage. It's not as important. Alright, here goes. Remove bandage. Oh no, there is disinfect. For some reason I was expecting it to be in the same row, but it wasn't. Oh, alcohol wipes are not one and done. Interesting. I didn't actually realise that. It's getting dark. Interesting. At the moment, that should go away. Can I still read? I'll keep reading until the pain subsides. Or until I finish my book. Oh, we're close enough. I could sleep in tomorrow. This seems a very pertinent book for the moment, so that's why I'm kind of okay doing it. The other thing I'm going to do while I'm here, actually, is I'm just going to dismantle all of these. I did get bitten. Hard. Thankfully, I have transmission off, so I'm not going to die to zombification, but we came very close to dying, just from sheer damage. This is the safest way I know of making sure there's no alarms. I don't want to risk a zombie attack. Although I really should go to bed in case there is a helicopter tomorrow, though I don't think there can be. I think we're still too early. Problem is, I can't remember exactly when the last one was. I have a feeling it was like day 21? No, it can't have been. It must have been like 34? Maybe it was 31. That could be. In which case today would be the first time that it can occur. Now, did I leave my door open? Yes. Maybe. Slept through the first warning, through the second, through the... It's just the second. It's just literally... I need to go choose out another book, seeing as I finished this one now. And the finished books, I think I'm still putting, yes, in here. Okay, so what is next? Animal care, blacksmithing, carving. No, still haven't got 2. Electrical. No. Can we read trapping too? 9% humidity, fairly hot. Clear skies. Tomorrow, cooler. Still low humidity, so no rain. I think that air activity detected would have been set by now, and we haven't had it. We're actually really close to next level of cooking. I'm gonna wait until 9:20. And then we go change the bandage and then eat something. Here we go. It would have definitely said by now. What's the thing in the yard next to the barbecue? So we have a plant drying rack and a leather drying rack. This one we haven't used yet, but this one is active. Might actually be done now. Yeah. We have some dried tobacco and some dried flax. Sweet. So what the hell do we use flax for? Hang on. Let's... Getting distracted again. Let's do the important things first. Alright. Bandage, alcohol wipe, go. Alcohol wipe first this time. Sorted. Then I'm going to go and clean the bandage. The infection's gone away. It was only bitten. Right, so what can I do with flax? Ripple flax. Requires ripple comb. Oh, so this is how you get flax seeds. And then the tobacco you can shred. It makes a pouch of tobacco. But tobacco I can turn into insect repellent, which is useful for farming. So the tobacco is going to go in my farming box. Then I'm going to grab something to eat, because we're not currently healing, which usually is a result of being hungry. And then I guess we'll have to go foraging again, as we were so rudely interrupted last time. Let's turn that off. My bad. All my pots are empty, but I did manage to refill both buckets, so it's fine. We do have enough water. Oops. Yes, I absolutely chugged from the box, from the pot. It's the best thing to do. Right. Ripple comb. That's a thing I probably need to make. Is it a structure? It is. Requires carpentry 3, which we have got. So I need a hammer, a saw, 4 planks and 8 nails. I don't want to do that while I have this big injury. So that's just going to need to be a thing I need to remember to do. So chat, remind me I need to do that thing. In fact, I'm going to put the flax here as a reminder. And then I think I'm going to put all of this stuff away. I like to wash that screwdriver. I don't like having bloody items. Electronics can go in here. So we know that there is a checkpoint right there. We know that the town is down here, so I kind of want to avoid that. So I'm thinking we just go across this. Basically around the top of the school and then to the right. Before I go. Now that I can actually carry stuff. Down to... where is it? Fill those up. The water away. That one away. All right. I'm kind of wondering if I should just take an easy day today. But I'm not sure that my food supply would stretch that far. Which is a really bad place to be. This is kind of making me realise just how much we're going to struggle in the winter unless I get fishing and meat supply going. I mean, if it comes down to it, I still have looting. This is not a no loot run. I'm actually legitimately, seriously considering just driving there. But I don't have infinite fuel anymore, so I probably shouldn't. What's the highest day you've survived until? I think we're probably just about reaching it. I think in one multiplayer game I survived longer. Paper clips. I think that's actually one of the things I was missing. Interesting you can find that. Oh, we're back in the good old farmland forest. Paper clips, that common woodland foraging item, exactly. But I know that paper clips are one of the requirements for fishing. Oh, actually, saplings are kind of valuable. I might actually pick that sapling up. It's just a branch. Branches are common. Onion. Don't mind if I do. Another branch. Mushrooms. Can't identify. Is that cool? Oh. Interesting. Who planted a single corn there and why? I'm guessing that that's just wild growing. I mean, society collapsed more than a month ago. I suspect that would be enough time for a corn husk to have... Another one? I love this place. I'm finding more corn here than I do in farmland. And this is the school, and I said that we would go diagonally across above the school, so that's where we are now. Dandelions. That building would be a cool base if it had a second story kind of bunker in it, otherwise ground floor living is risky. Yeah, I mean, school buildings are very often really good bases. I must admit, I do really like our petrol station though. Dead zombie up there. Then apparently these stone nodes are things you can actually mine later on, which I didn't realise. That's a branch. That's cauliflower. Take that for sure. Right, this foraging run has been quite a lot more successful. Where is this leading to? We don't know, we haven't been this way. This is all new! Broccoli? No, spinach. Random zombie body. Sometimes has other zombies around it. Something has to have killed it. Twigs. Not even smelly. There's a zombie up ahead. I mean, if I have early warning of the fact that there are zombies around, I can deal with them. It's when they take me completely by surprise that the problems begin. More soybeans. Problem with soybeans, they have a effective 0 hunger reduction. Limestone. Don't need it, but I'll grab it anyway. You on your own? Yes, seem to be. Then I'll fight you, just to get rid of you. Bonk! Stomp, 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 stomp. We do have some baggy jeans I'll steal. This feels like a path. Still primary forest, apparently. Caterpillar. Cucumber. Unknown berries. So now I think we go this direction because we've already kind of explored up there. We know what's in that direction is the train depot. And I forgot, I should actually be doing foraging while crouching, because that will... It increases the foraging radius, and it gives you sneak skill at the same time. So it's basically a good way of training sneaking. And I think possibly light-footed. So light-footed might only be when there's zombies around, or vice versa. Doesn't look like it's bleeding anymore. It's not dirty. A dead zombie. Broken branch. It's good for fuel. Depending on how much I'm carrying. I've got loads of space. It's fine. I'm back up to my 12 carry capacity. Onion, spinach, cucumber, you can now make a salad. True. I'd still like to find... like, cabbage would be nice. All the coat's broken. Yeah, nothing I'm interested in. We do, however, have another broken branch which I'll steal. Some more spinach. Oops. We're back at the railway depot. Been going too far north, not enough to the side. How long does this thing go? I think this is still primary forest. Berries. Am I going to identify those? Nope. 7 hunger reduction though. It hurts me to throw those away. Sweet potato. Sweet. Parsley. Don't mind if I do. Get some more seasonings. How am I doing on the old foraging skill? We are over halfway to level 9. Here's the edge of the map for the train depot. Hops! Jackpot! I wonder if you can make beer. I mean, if hops exist, you probably can. Chives. Good. Getting those seasonings has actually kind of proven to be one of the strongest things about foraging, because it means that food is basically never low happiness. However, hunger is still a problem. We are still losing weight. We're down to 73. If trapping is proving too difficult, which it kind of is, maybe I need to start thinking more seriously about tracking or fishing. If I do tracking, I'm going to need to do some more setup in terms of equipment. Fishing net's the way to go. Yeah. I kind of feel like this character is built a bit better to do tracking, though. I mean, trapping should really be his ultimate skill. Well, that's not true. He's also got fishing. In fact, tracking is one thing he doesn't have. But we have lots of rifles and lots of ammo. What we don't have is fresh food to work as bait. It's 2 PM. Is it time to start heading back? In kind of a roundabout way. I think it might be. We're still in birch mixed forest. Just go up to the next tree line and then we'll head back. Birch mix forest. Vegetables are still extremely rare. However, we are finding it. Do fish traps fall under fishing or trapping? Pretty sure fishing. Although I'm not sure that fish traps exist. I know that fishing poles do. I can make those. You need level 1 fishing to make a fishing rod, I think. Or is it... Oh, it might be carving, which I don't actually have yet. Although we have a pretty significant wood supply, so that's not going to be that difficult. And, well, it's edible. Doesn't do a huge amount, but it is edible. Bags half full. A decent haul of food. So none of it amazingly nutritious. I need to find a more reliable farmland. Because even though it looks like farmland, very often it's not marked as such. Probably just because Zomboid hasn't updated the whole map for the foraging zones yet. And I think we are falling victim to that. Is that a node? It's just a stone. Stones are really easy to find. Now that I know what to look for. Like the fact that this is flagged as forest. When, yeah, very clearly forest. Step up the pace a bit. I think you actually cover more ground if you just walk. So even though the radius isn't as good, just covering more ground is better. I don't know how much I was actually getting in terms of sneaking and light-footed. So we're at 42.5 and 40.25. Such dense forest at that, I can barely see anything because of all of the trees. I know, it's... I can't see anything for all the trees. Crazy, really. It's just a branch. Aluminium scrap. Do anything with aluminium? I know, like, iron and steel you can. That was actually one of the big things they added with 42, was basically a whole blacksmithing system. Which looks pretty interesting. But aluminium has a crazy high boiling point. Or melting point, I should say, boiling. Right, am I actually covering extra ground? Yes, I am. Actually leaving a little bit of a gap there in the middle. I don't like that very much. Left. You level sneaking and light-footed anywhere near a mob that has a chance to detect you. Animals being included. Oh, interesting. Okay, now we're clearing it. Well, with that in mind, 40.25, 42.5, so those have not gone up at all, so yeah, no bother. Maybe I just did a lot more sneaking in my off-stream game around zombies. In fact, I know I did. Because at the beginning of this character's life, I didn't actually know how to sneak. I didn't realise I wasn't pressing the right key. Because the hotkeys had changed. Ah. Well, this return journey has been a bit of a bust. Coming out here was great. Heading home, not so much. We're at the road. Yeah, it was good. Yeah, I haven't had much luck with the traps yet because we've lacked bait, and I think the bait needs to be fairly specific. You can't just put anything in it. Clay. Oh, I probably don't need it that much. Eggs! I've legitimately been wondering, few sets, how long it would take us to find eggs. This is the first time we've ever found them. And I've been doing a lot of foraging. Right, this is going past the school now. Trying to stay in the forested bit so we don't just go into the road. Found some friends. How many friends? Just two? Gestomped. Wasn't too bad. You got some genes. I'll steal those. Let's have a lumberjack shirt. There was apparently something to loot. Big stick. Yeah, so we got a little bit close to the warehouse there. I should have been a little bit more cautious about that because I did actually know it was there. Actually picking anything up when we speed up like this, because it doesn't feel like it. How do you think you are? That's enough. Close enough to home not to need this anymore. Good wash, that's true. Good call. Very good call. Regular inventory, otherwise they are apparently invisible to you. Ah yes, and I get to clean my screwdriver now. Good. 1 and 2. That's all of them. And let's put the clothing... Actually, the jeans I should just tear up. The lumberjack shirt only gives you a slight increase to scratch defense. Insulation, however, is a lot higher, so it's wind resistant, so that's going to be a good thing for the winter. So I think denim shirts might actually still be better than lumberjack. I was kind of expecting them to be roughly the same. But they ain't. Okay. So this is all the food that we found and brought back. Now I would say we have a decent stockpile, which will last us probably like 3 days. And then put all of these in here. Mostly doing this just so I can see what I can bait it with. What's likely to be edible of this? Peaches, maybe? Yeah, you can add that. Alright, so we'll take the peaches. Unfortunately, the stale one is not going to be as effective, but so it goes. Try and do this before it gets dark. So take the other peach as well. I need 5 items total. Eggs? A couple of things are rotting already. That is no good. Cucumber? That's 3 things. Mac and cheese? Rose hips? Try that. We have a variety of different options. As well. Okay. So while we still have a little bit of light, where do we not often go? I would say we less frequently kind of come over this way than we do this way. So I think what I want to do is set up some snares over there. Maybe like in here. I don't come that way very often. And then it's going to be a question of finding a place that we can find again. So somewhere with a little opening, perhaps, in this otherwise very dense woodland. Maybe in here. Or maybe better place would be above the trailers. No, I feel like in here is probably going to be the best spot. I mean, I can mark it on the map, so it's not the end of the world. This feels like the most open area, so this will do. Let's move out. Let's place trap. Place trap. Now, apparently they don't need to be a certain space apart. You can just keep on putting them down, so we're just going to put a bunch of them down. I'm also going to mark on the map precisely where I am right now. And we're going to use the rabbit to say right where the nose is, where the traps are. Okay, then these top two are going to have the peaches. Only the peaches are viable. Fantastic. So what I should probably do in the future is look for fruit rather than veggies. I do have that power. Do this, this. Slug. I'm going to need to repair my trousers again after this. Oh my gosh. I'm really going to need to repair the trousers again after this. We should have gone for somewhere more accessible. We'll check again tomorrow. See how they've done. If at all. Anything. Yeah. In the meantime though, dinner time. Turn that radio off first. Don't run on the stairs! Did I ever pick output? No. I should do that. Maintenance? We still don't have 1 point in maintenance, damn it! I guess pottery, just so we can get the skill. first thing I'm going to do is throw my stick on the floor because I don't need you anymore. Shit. We're going to need some pots. I guess I do 2 at a time again. Here, water bucket, transfer liquid to pot. Pot. Oops, wrong pot. And to the canteen. Used up quite a lot. Okay, the list of soups is bigger, so we're going to make a nice onion soup, I think. We're going to drop an egg into it, seeing as we have several of those. Yeah, bandage is dirty. I should probably fix that. I'll do that while we're cooking. Cauliflower. Oh, before I do much. There's in fact a bin here, and part of the reason I was picking out the rotten stuff so I could chuck it. Gone. And you can't use rotten stuff in the trap. Fresh food is by far and away the most effective. But stale also works. And because our food supply is not going to last forever, I'm going to keep on adding stale stuff. Yes, I'll add corn. Corn has a lot of nutritional value actually, that's good. Okay. Chives and parsley. Yeah, it's not a terrible soup, this one. And a lemongrass, just to make sure it doesn't poison me. Okay, then let's do another soup. This one's going to be a corn soup. It's going to have parsley. It's going to have thistles. Broccoli. Green peas. Rosehips. Lemongrass. Dandelion. Chives. Sweet potato. That's a 12. Nice. This is a lot better. Did we add an egg already? No. I'll add an egg. And that's it. So, before being cooked, 42 and a 25. 42, damn. Oh, sweet potato and, yeah, other stuff. And then we're going to add pepper. So, the unhappiness on these is already maxed out, so I don't need to have that many seasonings. I'm adding salt because it's kind of a thing needed to live. And I'm going to add lard, which is honestly lasting a remarkably long time. Oh no, we just use one. 42, 25. Alright, let's throw these in the fire. On the fire, not in the fire. Light the fire, using those wood splinters, it seems pretty nice and quick. Alright, and then we're going to go over to our bleeding spot. And we can check the bandage. We're going to disinfect. We're going to bandage. We're back to being okay. Ish. I'm going to go upstairs to clean off the bandage. Remember the golden rule. Don't run on the stairs. Tap. This is my bandage washing tap. How much do I still have? 3 litres. Oh dear. I was on 10. Okay. Those are almost empty. However, what you can apparently do is connect rain collectors to your home plumbing. And we'll probably need to do that. So I think what I'm going to do is put some of these items away. It's 10 PM already. Damn. It's getting dark. Well, I'm going to put the denim strips in here. I'm going to put the screwdriver in here. And then the lumberjack shirt I'm going to throw on the floor so I can sort you later. Still cooking. Let's read a page or 3. While it's still light enough to do so. $54 and $32. Okay. Well, let's have some of the 54. I'll eat half of it. This is rather more nutritious than anything we've produced for a little while. Place. Place. Alright, so that's food sorted for the short term. Whoa, that's dark. Don't run up the stairs. Circle out quite wide. You go forwards. You hug the wall towards the end. With my injury still, I'm not going to do burpees. I'm just going to sleep. Yes. Blind rainwater collector is woodworking 5. Why did we wake up at 4 AM? Early. Just in case. Although we didn't wake up tense. I think we just woke up early. Except my bandage is dirty. That might be why. Seems clear. Right, let's go back to the bleeding spot. And have a bit of a bleed. Move. We need to disinfect. Put on a regular bandage. That went a lot more smoother than we've done for a while. Side, back upstairs. Then let's put the torch away. Oh, we should also wash the bandage. Let's do that first. Wash. Don't have enough water for it anymore. Still so incredibly early. I know there's a table here with a propane lantern. Really wish there was a way of just leaving it on the side there. Rest. And we're just going to read the book until 5:50 or so. Let's turn it off. Place you back on the edge. Run over to the main room. Turn on the radio. Just in time for the 6 o'clock emergency broadcast. Right, so ring catchers. They are a building. Ring collector. So you can already make them at level 3. And then the barrels, which have a higher capacity, are level 5. Temporary communications failure. 72 degrees Fahrenheit. Some clouds. Tomorrow, 70 degrees, 20 humidity. Periodical cloud. Very thick fog tomorrow. No air activity detected. Oh man, if we have air activity detected tomorrow when it's foggy, that's not going to be fun. Never seen someone run a crate dry, to be honest. I suspect if you have, like, extensive farming, maybe you would. But it would need to be really quite extensive. I do somewhat feel like the chance of rain has been increased since earlier builds. I don't remember it raining this much previously. Alright, let's grab a bite. We should try to finish whichever one of these is almost finished, and I think it's this one. So we can put the pot outside just in case. We should get rid of the peckish. Still losing weight. So the first thing we're going to do is go check the snares. Second thing we're going to do, I think I might try some hunting. I really don't like where this is. That would be a better place for it though. Maybe in that corner. like being able to be right up against these. So I have a lot of these MSR 788 rifles, so I think that's what I'm going to use. Let's go with a just unmodified. I use 762, so let's attach you to back. We have plenty of ammo for this as well. I want to carry more ammo for it, and I think I will. Let's actually crack open another box. Sure, and I'll carry those. I'm somewhat well, it's because I'm carrying all of this stuff still. These are all materials, they can all go in here. Ah, wait. I needed to make sure that I had one or two items actually built before I do this. I don't know what they come under. Farming, butchering hook. Butchering hook's the one I was thinking of. Used for heckling scotched flax. Right, we were also going to set up the flax thing. Scotching board is for flax. Softening beam allows you to remove flesh fur from leather. So I think we need the softening beam and we need the butchering hook. Yeah. So, planks. I guess we're doing some crafting today. Right. This is annoying because I literally just picked up all the guns and stuff, so I'm actually just going to chuck this on the floor for a second. Back for you. And then we are going to pick up a saw, a hammer. Go for the lowest condition. Saw, it should be in here. And nails, which are a material. Don't know that's going to be enough. This many. Can I have those back? It's only 34. That was not only 34! Better. Right, let's make some planks. What did you miss as you went to grab lunch? Just the night, I think. We've decided to try some hunting. And for that we need a couple of things built. So I'm going to do that real quick. I'm going to take a shortcut. I said previously, I really wish I had a forklift. We've basically just been given a forklift. Alright, let's get cutting. This is a very hopeful, optimistic piece of music. Something's about to go terribly wrong. Right, should get those planks. "96 carry capacity. Amazing. And this is why I wanted to keep that open. So for the first thing I wanted to make, oh, and it detects the wood in the car. Oh, so good. Well, I think the softening beam will be the first thing. Put there. Interesting. Very interesting. And then the next thing is going to be the butcher's hook, except for that we do need the large hook, which we should have in our materials chest. Having that that truck is going to revolutionize the way that we can make stuff. Oh, I'm so happy about this. Right, where's my hook? I know I have at least one. The thing is, I think I might have put it somewhere else because it was so heavy. But where? Unless it's still in the other base. Can it be used as a weapon? Yes. Yes, it can. Sordin Adulin wants me to drink some tea. Right to the wrong room. And then pick up an empty cup. It's all going up. Ah! Oh. And then my glass picked up the coaster as well. This is all going well. Cheers. Alright, where do I want to put the butcher's hook? Probably here. That car's still on, I need to turn that off. Let's do that first. Wasn't anything else in here, was there? Oh, ranger hat. A key ring, which is now empty. Ammo. And then there were a number of items in here which I also wanted to take out. In fact, I'm just going to grab all of it. Including the lovely rotten dead bird. Mmm, delicious. And then we were going to build a butcher's hook. I do generally like keeping a gap between things. I'm wondering if maybe we want to put it up here where my blood splatter already is. In which case I've put that in the wrong place. It should have been over here. Yeah. I need to do it while I'm still next to the vehicle. Oh. Butcher's hook, build here. There we go. Hey, Glynns. Actually, no. I was going to put it next to the wall, but then I remembered I'm trying to keep a line behind all of the equipment. Let's put it there. Hello? Yes, you don't actually carry the planks when you're doing it like this. You're just able to build it. Oh, that's so much better. Can you please? Thank you. Get rid of that. And then I'm going to move the softening board over there as well. And this I don't mind putting right next to you because you're so interrelated. So then we install furniture. Yeah, right there. Boom! Walls are nearly complete. No, they're not. However, now that I have this, those walls have suddenly become a lot easier to build. I think I might actually do something quite radical. I'm gonna go grab a tool, a particular tool. Petrol caps. I think this taxi has a petrol can. In fact, I think this one does too. So, do I want to steal petrol from this? Or do I want to steal it from this? This is kind of my getaway car, which is why I've left it here untouched, so it's just completely undamaged. But I think I actually want to siphon petrol from here. Because the truck is just more useful right now. How much petrol does that leave in here? So, how's my bandage? Dirty. Classic. Oh, loads of petrol still. It's fine. Nope, can't get it from the gas pumps because we have no generator. Once we have a generator, this whole thing comes alive. And then I basically become Mad Max. Yeah. Then I think what I might do is stick the petrol can in the back of this in case I ever need to do that again. I might also put the hose in there. Because there was actually a car with almost full petrol by all the wrecks. Maybe I want to steal some from there. Like, this is now a thing that's an option to us. So we're going to go to our bleeding spot, and we're going to make ourselves bleed. Very quickly. Disinfect with alcohol. Bandage. Just flipping hell, that injury is bad. It's part of the reason I'm being so cautious about everything right now. I'm going to go clean the bandage. Wash. Bandage. Okay, it's almost midday. This feels like a good time to go hunting. My canteen is empty, so I should refill that first. No, let's pick these up too. Touch to back. And I'm going to throw the boonie hat on the floor. I'm a ranger now. So this water bucket is going to transfer liquid to my canteen. And I just remembered there is in fact an empty bottle on the floor here, which could also do with being filled. This bucket is very nearly empty. And water bottle. I'm a little bit hungry, so I think what I'll do is I'll eat half of this. Not just chucking it on the floor. No! It has a place! Put it back! Okay. So my plan is to go into the woods over here. No, we're going to go over here. Trying to think where the safest is to shoot a rifle. Because I know that Knob Creek still has a lot of zombies. I know that there are a lot of zombies from the north for reasons. Oh right, some carrying tools. You know what, those tools I should just stick in the truck. The truck is... oh, that was a really good find. Very happy with that one. Hey, Desert Wolves. How's the zombie hunting going? Well, we are about to go hunting, though not for zombies. I was saying the other day, I really wish I had a forklift or something. And then I found a pickup truck. Basically does the same thing. Should also pick those nails up at some point. I don't know why. Okay, this is a completely unupgraded rifle. We're not going to try to do anything fancy like long-range shots or anything like that. I think the main thing we'll get from this trip is probably tracking experience. Do we have tracking? Red? Yes, good. We have been reading a lot of books. Actually, having tried my wilderness survival game, the biggest problem that I think wilderness survival will have, except for, you know, the whole maintenance thing. It's the fact that you don't have any books, so getting skills up is just that much harder. Okay, so instead of searching for fruit, we are looking for animal tracks. This still counts as foraging, so we do still find other things. It's just we find the, hopefully, animal tracks too. This time we definitely want to be sneaking, because we're also not great at that. Oh, we got tracks. Let's follow them. Do we know anything about them? Inspect track. Hello. Ah. Species is small. Freshness in the last couple of days. Others? I wonder if their direction actually matters. It looks like it was going this way. I feel like we've lost the trail already. Oh, I didn't check the snares, that's true. We'll do that this evening. Spain, I actually think we have enough of that now. Strawberries! Oh, those could definitely be put in bait. Oh, that's another reason actually to do the baiting later. Go to the snares later, rather. Oh, 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 oh! Direction where... Oh, it says direction. Okay, recent. Just going to appear up there. Just, Oh, this isn't in my safe house. I've gone beyond. For some reason I thought I was here. Trying to see if there's any other tracks, because we saw the last ones. What was it over here? We'll take, whoops, left it foreign. Pick up the cauliflower. It's kind of nice that you can do foraging and tracking at the same time. Maybe they went to the river? I was kind of hoping to see some more tracks. No such luck though. But again, we are level 0 in tracking right now, so I'm not that surprised that we kind of suck at this. Farmland, forest, animals are rare. They're not extremely rare. Vision effectiveness is half of what it's been in the past. Gotten it up to 8 before, but maybe that's just because it's tracking vision. I think for this to work you need to have more denser forest away from urban areas. I don't think so. Like away from populated areas maybe, but there's like no zombies around here really. He says as he double checks. See, this was my backup safe house. And that, these I think are all clay. There's actually a decent amount of clay over here. You know what, I'm going to mark that. What would that be? Let's do that. Hopefully I remember what that means. Forest, farmland, forest. Yeah, maybe we try further north. 3 PM. I think what we'll do is we'll go until 4. And then we'll go check the snares. At least I can add the strawberries as a bait. Zombie. I'm going to use my rifle here. Good opportunity for us to get some gun experience. Still a little far away from it. You noticed me already? Ending's tough as we step over it. Come on, dude, you're better than this. Grapes. Nice. Looks like wine's back on the menu, boys. Grapes and hops. Tree branch. What is the thistles? $20 more minutes, and then we go check the snares. Unidentified berries, could be poison, too dangerous. This part of the forest is opening up a little now. North am I? No, I can still go quite a lot further. This is fine. This is kind of prime hunting area. See, part of the reason I was thinking here is water source. Animals do still need to drink. Which is why the tracks going west did make sense to me. I think we probably do want to be a little further inland though than we are now. So I like the unrestricted sight range that we have right now. It's 4 o'clock. We should stop. Okay. Let's go out of that. Out of that. Take a look at the map. So we want to get down to here. So I think what I'm going to do is this. Speed up time, because this is just travel. Be foraging during all of this, I guess. No, should be. So as we've seen before, we don't seem to get much foraging if we're speeding time. Oh. Oh, these are the ones that we saw before. And their direction was north, right? Yeah. What I probably should have done is check them all. Like, do I get extra experience for each? Little bastard ran past me! That's a grudge. Those tracks from a couple of days ago. Oh, I'm bad at tracking, so I probably can't actually tell. Yeah, these are definitely a couple of days old. Yeah, I think he's gone. No. And no. I'm an amazing shot. That rabbit is really quite patient. Maybe I should have brought the scope. I hit him. I get him? I got him! Success! Swamp rabbit. Better to butcher on the spot. Okay. Guess it's then lighter. I do have a knife with me. Is that butchering skill? Yes. Yes, I do. What I get? Rabbit meat. Rabbit head. Rabbit hide. It's a poor cut. Oh, wow! You get a lot. What's the head for? Didn't get any bones though. Slice the head for the brains, you can make leather. You don't make leather out of brains though. Click the skeleton. Ah. I'm going to need another crate for materials. What did I just level up in? Oh, butchering! We gained a full level in butchering from that. Success! Right, let's go check the snares. See if I can spot the snares. I can. There we go. Check trap. Nothing. Hey. Oh! There was actually a squirrel on that one. Hey! 2 in one day. I did have some strawberries and some grapes you guys probably like. Right, I'm still carrying all the junk from the... No, we don't want the strawberries. Huh. Interesting. I'm just going to move a little bit away from all of these. And then we'll butcher the squirrel. Meat is indeed back on the menu, boys. It's good to collect the bones for the extra butchering experience at a minimum. Enjoy, that should fatten you up in Zomboid even though IRL it doesn't work. Yeah, I heard about that recently. Even if you eat until you absolutely cannot eat anymore, rabbit is so lean that you'll never actually put calories on. Eat all. No, I don't want to eat all. Rab. How do I butcher? Can you not? Small trapped animals like squirrels cannot be butchered into individual components and modded vanilla gameplay. Ah, okay. Yeah, you cook the whole thing. Okie dokie. Get me out of these bushes. Tried to load up Zomboid non-stop CTD like 20 times in a row in the menu. Tried everything's just not working in this PC. Oh. I am sorry to hear that. If anyone in chat may have any ideas, speak up. Alright, barbecue. Well, I think we throw the rabbit, wait, did I not pick up the squirrel? Oh, that's lost. Ah. Does this just get you the skull? Well, that gives cooking skill. Animal brain. Brain tan. Well, I have bowls and I have water. Do I have bowls of water? No. I can easily get them though. I would like for you... transfer liquid into that empty bowl. Oh, yeah, it's there. Does it go off? No. Requires a tannin barrel, so yeah, this does make leather. Is that another thing I need to build? Yes. Nails, planks, hammer. I love this truck! No, it doesn't look like I can do anything with the rabbit. Can I do this rabbit on here? Yeah, I can. For which I need a fleshing tool, which I happen to know is in here. You know what? I'm going to go and grab the squirrel first, if I can remember where it was. I have a vague memory. CTDs as well, but in game, after 20 minutes, I did get to the TIS forums and see there's a lot of reports about people having random CTDs. It was one of these little open spaces. Might even be that one. Extra tree. Found it. Right, get me out of here. I believe I wanted to get the fleshing tool. Which is just a tool. I might have left it in the kitchen. I have a feeling I did. Maybe not. I know I have one. You know, get rid of that bird first of all. So here, dead bird, rotten. Which I've been carrying around all day because reasons. And then I will just chuck all of this stuff on the floor. And basically leave those to be sorted later. I'm going to put the boxes of ammo in here, where they belong. Garbage bag and the key ring can both go in you. The bag of bags. You. Floor. Ah, do have it. This requires a softening beam, which we have over here. Okay. Going to be tanned in the tannin barrel. We're making leather. And then rabbit leather. Needs to be dried on the leather drying rack, which we've got over here. I think. Yes! Haha! Available. Put you up just a little too far. This specifically, I think, has to be large leather. That's crafting, building, small. Need twine, need long sticks. Yeah, it's not showing the rabbit at all, unlike the plants which did show up on that one. So I'm going to need a long stick, which I can actually make. I'm also going to need twine. You know what? Tomorrow. Today, I really want to cook my haul. In fact, while that's... Oh no, it's probably going to cook quite quickly. You can butcher the squirrel by right-clicking on the inventory. It gives rodent meat. I think so. There is no squirrel butchering. And I checked the wiki as well, and it says you can't. Need to be next to a surface. Test. Might also be too dark now. Oh yeah, you can butcher. Yes, requires light now. No. Fix that. Aha! It does give butchering skill, which is useful. And we'll throw that on there as well. Beautiful! Huzzah! Cooking? Yeah! And that did also reduce the unhappiness from just eating a whole squirrel. Alta Hunga Kunga coming in with a 64-month resubscription. Thank you very much for the ongoing support there. Much appreciate that. Hi and skull. It is just water, but it still counts. It's a drink. Almost done. Okay, still gives a great deal of unhappiness. Overburdened? Overburdened. Why am I so heavily overburdened? I guess because of all the bones and stuff I'm carrying. Also, I did have my torch on this whole time, which was not ideal. I would like... Do I just store this away for a day? Yeah, I think so. It'll keep. You offer it? Yes. And then over here, I'm going to just leave this on the floor. And then I'm going to go to my bleeding spot, change out my bandage again. Ah, don't have any disinfectants. I didn't eat anything. I should definitely eat something. Eat all. You don't need disinfectants, not infected currently, but I thought that reduced your chance of it getting infected. That's just now an empty pot, because of course it is. Empty pot, place, here. Empty bowl. Place. Here. Alright, sleep time. What's the battery on my torch doing? I've had this one for quite a long time. I'm glad I just walked out of that open door, otherwise I probably wouldn't have noticed it was there. The other thing I did want to double check was cooking 3... 5. Damn, I don't have cooking 3. Okay, turn you off, put you away. Sleep. Yes. Tiredness goes away, thirsty and hungry. But tomorrow I think we'll cook up a stew with all the rabbit. It's foggy as hell, as we kind of expected it to be. We did sleep past the warnings. Very thick fog. Yes, I can see that. Bad day for hunting. Bad day for being outside in general. Clear skies. Zzzt. Oh, was that saying very thick fog for tomorrow? I think it might have been. We're going to have 2 days of thick fog. That's going to suck if that's the case. Well, thankfully we did just get a decent amount of food, so it's not the end of the world. I hate that sound effect. Now, this also means that my pots have not had a chance to fill. Clean that bandage away. Let's deal with the dirty bandage first of all. I do still have a clean one. Just means I'm going to need to clean 2 of these. Right, here goes. Hey, Golden Swallow. Looks like you're doing pretty great, except for the neck bite, yes. But thankfully, transmission is off. So it's not going to kill me more than it almost very nearly did already. But I am really proud of myself, because I actually successfully went hunting yesterday. Both trapping, so I got a squirrel, and also hunting. I had to shoot the thing about 15 times to hit it, but I did. Alright, so we are going to my water supply. That water bucket is as good as empty. We're going to use you to transfer to my 2 pots so I can actually cook in them. And then full bucket can go in here. Empty bucket I'm actually going to stick outside. It's close enough to being empty. In fact, can I just drink from you? automatically already. Bucket. Place here. Right, let's cook up a storm. Oh, my canteen's empty too. Damn it. Fluid, transfer. Canteen. Going through my water supplies pretty quickly. Right, let's make a stew. Try that again. Let's make a stew from my rabbit. And we're going to go more rabbit. And we're going to go rodent. And then we're going to go kale. Spinach. I should have used the stale one. Never mind. As long as the first ingredient you put in is fresh, it doesn't matter what the others are. As long as they're not rotten. Minus 50 hunger. Hell yes. Cauliflower. Did I put cauliflower in? I did not. And lemongrass just to keep food poisoning at bay, so that shouldn't be a problem. I would like to make another stew. Make this one out of rabbit. And rodent. And then... oops. More rabbit. Spinach. Oregano. Eggs. Lemongrass. More spinach? The eggs actually last quite a long time. I'm going to add soybeans, actually. I think that's everything I can add to the stew. Then we're going to go over to my dry food selection. We're going to add salt to both of these. And then we're going to add butter. And then... honestly, the unhappiness reduction is amazing, so we'll just leave it as is. Uncooked, it would give me 53 hunger reduction. Cooked, it should be more. Well, I suspect it will stay good for more than a day. I mean, it's not even stale yet, so I think we're fine for a bit. That's destroying fuel. I want to light the fire. Barbecue lighter. And then I think what I'm going to do is another round of quick destruction. Yes. So I'm going to load up on all the twigs and we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, that should do. Want to leave some behind so I can still light the fires. And the cooking is still barely started, so let's read a bit more about pottery. Those are done. Do I have a bowl you could potentially turn it into a salad, which could help with the unhappiness? I do have... I do have a bowl, and we probably should check, because I have a bunch of things like cucumber and strawberries, which I should probably also eat. Yeah, so let's... 68 and 68. Hell yeah! Let's eat a whole one of these. I'm down to 72 weight. This is fine. Equalized. Alright, so we'll stash that one up there. And then I'm going to take your advice and grab my bowl. And in the bowl, we're going to create a salad. Yeah, because we've actually got loads of things, so grapes. Cucumber. Should have done this ages ago. Now, if a salad item is stale, it still counts as fresh. We're good. Stale roses? Sure. Stale violets? Mmm, delicious. I didn't even know half of these things were edible. Poppy seeds. Strawberries. Definitely add those. Thistles. Marigold. Dandelion. This is a hefty salad. Lavender. I could add some of the meat, but I think I'm going to save those for the stews, because my stews tend to be really thick. Although, you're not... I'm losing weight again. All I've done is walked from here to here. Damn it! Fine, I'll add rodent meat, because the unhappiness reduction from this should be really high. In fact, adding rodent meat increased that. Place you there. And then we've got... Pretty sure we've got more bowls. We do. I think I'm just going to rock out and make everything I possibly can, because today feels like a splurge on stuff day. So we're going to go with a fresh dandelion salad, which is going to have rodent meat in it. I think we're going to do ×2. That's what we did for the last one. This squirrel is going a long way. Poppy seeds. Rosehips. Violets. Yeah, I should definitely have been doing salads earlier. I had far more salad ingredients than I realised that just weren't going in the stew. Marigold. This started as dandelion, didn't it? Yes, it did. However, because we have so many seasonings, we probably can do more stuff. Spinach, I know, goes into a stew. Lavender is fresh. Yeah, the unhappiness reduction is still really high. Let's add another rodent meat. Oregano. That'll do. Salad number 2. Alright, salad number 3. Dandelion salad. Not close enough to my supply. Poppy seeds. Turning into stews or salads helps hunger but reduces calorie intake without butter and other additives. Can you add butter to a salad? Rosehips. Because I have butter. I'll grab some in a minute. Gold. Lavender. Then I think we add 2 sets of rabbit. Because each of the rabbit reduces Oh, we have so much rabbit still. My gosh. So crazy. Just a rabbit and a little bit of dandelion. Alright, that's that. Then let's grab... Oh yeah, we have loads of rabbit. Okay, this is actually going to go along much longer than I expected it would. I want you and you. Add salt. Add salt. Salt. No. Salt. Add... No, you cannot add butter or lard. Add pickles. I feel like I can get more rabbit into here. I can. Now that I realise just how much rabbit we actually have, and it was a lot, yeah, we can eat. So let's do that. Eat the whole bowl. Oh, nom 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 nom. 51 hunger reduction. Hunger dealt with, gaining weight. First time in a long time. Much better. Item. This is why I should really play a low metabolism character. We still have the empty pot. How's my water canteen doing? It's almost half empty already. So let's go ahead and use the water bucket to transfer liquid to my canteen. Maybe hot as well. With the amount of seasonings I have, I could absolutely just make a rabbit stew, which is just rabbit, 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 and some more rabbit. You know what? I think I will. Will I? The only reason I'm hesitating very slightly is because I still haven't got the next level of cooking book. But I don't know if there's an easy way of remedying that. I don't think there is. It's not a book I own. So, needs must. Create stew from rabbit. And to the rabbit, we should add a dash of rabbit. To the dash of rabbit that we've just added, I think we need some more rabbit. And I've heard that rabbit really goes well with rabbit. So together with the rabbit, we should probably add some more rabbit. And I hear that rabbit goes really nicely with rabbit. And some lemongrass. Do I have no other seasonings? Have I used up all of my seasonings? Apparently so. Huh. Ooh, sugar beets went rotten already. That's actually really unfortunate. Although I never did find out to use them. Maybe I have to cook them first. Alright. Rotten. 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 Delete. Yes. Cool. Let's put that bowl away. Unless I want to make another rabbit salad. We'll add some pepper. Because this is going to have a huge amount of unhappiness. So it's kind of unfortunate that I've used a lot of my side condiments. Onion. On the other dishes. Seasoning salt. Although actually what you can do is you can eat this and then have one of the salads, which are just packed to the brim with happiness-inducing chemicals, apparently. You still have 3 hours left, that's fine. So let's throw this stew in here. Light that fire. And let's get cooking. And then while that is cooking, I think what I want to do is set up the small leather tanning station. I needed a long stick, which I can make from here. So let's grab one of those sticks. Sapling, sapling, carve long stick. Where's my knife looking? Yeah, it's fine. Very bloody. So that's rabbit blood rather than zombie for a change. Let me guess, you're going to need a... Oh no, we have a hammer. Building. Small leather drying rack. Right, twine. 4 long sticks. Okay, now you're just being greedy. Twine, I think, is in here. Let's just grab 2 of those. We'll make another 3 sharpened knives. Crafting, long stick. 2, 3, craft. In fact, again, all of the saplings I probably should just turn into long sticks, because then I can make homemade spears, stick knives on them. Leveled up in carving. I now have level 1 carving. Then build leather drying rack. What's required for the medium one? 6 long sticks. I wonder if I should have the big, medium, and small here. I wonder if that'll fit. But I need a lot more long sticks for that. Do I even have that many saplings? Yes. Alright, let's make another 6. Except my food's going to be done soonish. It's starting to burn, so hurry it up. First of all, let's have some of my rabbit with rabbit and extra rabbit, because I'm no longer hungry. Let's have half of that. This thing is 105 hunger reduction, which is pretty crazy. And then we're going to place you there. We're full to bursting, so we can't have one of the salads yet. But we will. We will. And now here, I should be able to build medium leather drying rack. The fact that these aren't going to line up I'm going to hate, but I don't think there's much I can do about that. And then I want a small one. Some items. Oops. Twine and hammer. Did you break the hammer? Yep. Interesting. I am severely overburdened right now. Getting the hammer, getting the hammer. Let's go with that one. And then the broken stuff I was adding to you. Full hammer. Medium handle technically is full strength. Really need to clean my bandages too. I'm out of breath because I'm carrying way too much stuff. This is bad. It's also burning more calories than I should be. Alright, let's put this in here. Twine. May not have enough twine. We are using a lot of twine. Yep, we need more twine. Alright, I'm gonna drop some of the stuff that's really heavy, like that skull. And I probably have a bunch of things in here. Yeah, I have all the bones. So this bowl. There. I've done so much work to try and get my calorie content up that we'll have this be the animal bits chest. It's next to the materials, that works. Then don't really need to be carrying the rifle anymore. Or the rifle ammo. I actually used all the rifle ammo. Put that in there. I want the magnum rounds back. And the rifle will go back into here. Dramatically reduces how much I'm carrying, though I'm still carrying a lot. Digital watch. We go in the electronics chest. Are these long sticks really that heavy? Twine. Twine, 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 twine. Okay, we have a lot of twine. Let's just grab all of those. Plus we've been getting a lot of hemp, so we can make more twine if we need to. It's actually a very easy recipe. High exertion, very overloaded. I need to sit down for a bit. Stop burning my calories. Once I've done this construction, I'll do that. Building. No. Twine. Car. Go. Then I want leather. Small leather drying rack. What I was going to do was put it right there. So I can approach you, I can approach you, and I can approach you. So this is my leather creation area. So now if I go to you, leather drying rack. In progress. 7 days. Okay. Cool. Now I'm going to walk off and go to one of the trailers to wash my bandages. I'll sit in my corpse watching chair on the way. Oh wait, there's a chair right outside this, so I'll just go there. Zomboid is the most satisfying level ups. They are really good. Okay, finally the sink. All the canteen roll in here as well. And also wash bandages. Neck's still bandaged. It is not dirty, so that's good. Whoops, I forgot my chair. You build a fire near the leather axe and light it, it can speed up the process. Don't recommend campfires since you can step on those, but there's a stone variant that's nice for not extra walking on. Yeah, it's a higher level one. But I'm not that bothered. I'm not really using leather. I actually have a decent leather stockpile thanks to all the coats I've been picking up and tearing up. So I'm not in a rush. I can just do it naturally, it's fine. My tailoring is not good enough to be making leather equipment. A couple of things I need to put away, but that's just easy enough. Keep forgetting there is in fact a garbage bag here, which has got some stuff in it. Let's quick view primary so I can empty black beans, pineapple soda, split peas, and a wine bottle, which luckily didn't get shattered when I probably fell from that fence. Oh yeah, pick up the nails too, of which there are many. Gaining weight. Oh, it's such a lovely thing to see. I think that hunting is probably the best thing I can be doing. So dry food can go in my dry food section, which is this one. Yes. I'm keeping my dried section pretty well stocked because I am still concerned about winter. Pineapple soda can go in here, and the wine can go in one of these for space. Good-o. That's okay, I need to go this way anyway. And I still got stuff in my bag, which should really go in here. And then the strawberry seeds, which should really go in here. And then we'll add the garbage bag to my bag of bags over here. And equip. Right, let's go eat something. I think today is it's feeling like a stew moment. Yeah, I think we'll have some rabbit with some more rabbit. Will I eventually be able to repower the fuel pumps? Yes. Once I get a generator up and running, I'll be able to do that. This over here. Full to bursting. Bandages are good. Not bleeding. Weight's increasing for a change. Cool. I think in that case, I'm just going to go sit in my little field over here for a bit. and read a book about pottery. There's still a lot of construction I want to do. I want to get some more tools and workstation set up. But that doesn't have to be now. I think I really want my weight to go back over 75 before I do anything strenuous. Except hunting. I think I will rely on hunting more than I have done. Dirty already. And you're still not dirty. That is a very good sign. I am going to do, for the first time in a little while, because my regularity is going to have gone down, burpees. And hopefully I don't split my neck bandage open. I don't think it's a thing that can actually happen, but it's something I've been concerned about. Yeah, that went alright. Sleep time. 4, 5. Turn that on so we can get the 6 o'clock news. Is it light enough to read? Yes. And we'll do that until 6. £68°F. It's getting cooler. Clear skies. We just finished our book. Nice. Tomorrow, back up to 70. Decent amount of humidity. Some clouds. No air activity detected, so no helicopter today. Cool. Then bandage still looks fine. Let's put the book away. Goes in here. And what we're going to read next? That is a good question. So carpentry we're still using. Cooking and foraging are the main books that we would need to read. Animal care or agriculture could be good. I mean, one useful thing about animal care, we should check the traps actually, because one of them was still active. But yeah, the thing about animal care is what we could do is try to use the traps, because they can live capture. They are not lethal, you just need to check them more frequently than I have been. And then we could make like a rabbit enclosure and breed rabbits. Do you have the heli on sometimes or often? When was the last time it came by in-game? I have it on sometimes, and I don't remember. I have a feeling it's due soon, though. Because I'm fairly sure it's been at least a week at this point. We were at day 43. Don't actually need to just be reading my book right now. I'm doing other things. I think today calls for a lovely bite of salad. Yes. Let's go for this one. Eat the whole thing. Rabbit's still fresh. Do have a couple of rotten items. nothing too major. Weight up to 73. It's gone up. And put the bowl away. I think this is something we should always do. We should do a mixture of salads and stews. But seeing as we're in the... Could really do with a haircut. Where are you on? In the weight gain phase, I again don't really want to do too much, which is calorie exerting. So we could go foraging, we could go hunting. Hunting actually is fairly low level difficulty. As in low calorie expenditure. It's a lot of walking, but not a lot of running. And I think the next time I go hunting, I might actually try. Be dangerous, but over here. Or maybe over here. This is probably a better spot. Because these still technically count as forest. Oh, this one does. I think this one was forest. I think these two were... This one? This one, I think, was a field. And then we have all of the woods down here, of course. Although for that, we probably want to drive maybe down to the bridge and then go hunting out here. That's possible. We could do that. Yeah, maybe we do that. Snare. Let's check the snare before I forget. I was thinking, like, why am I looking so unbulky right now? It's because all of this stuff's been unequipped. There we go. Yeah, I was missing the backpack and I didn't even realise what it was that was missing. Alright, so we'll get to here. And then I'll go Y to here. Speed up. Go into this. Actually much quicker to come in through the side, probably. Yeah, these were not baited, so I'm not really expecting anything out those. Go through the bloody bushes! I need to find a machete or something and just cut those bushes away. But anyway, I think that this is a pretty good place to end this one. So thanks everyone for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this. If you have, be sure to hit that bell button to get notifications when I'm live again in the future. Heli is scary when you've got a base, because if you're seen at the base and you can't defend it, it sucks. Yes. Oh, you know what I really need to do the next time we play? Board up the windows, because I don't think I ever actually finished doing that. Let me double check. No. No, I did. Well done, past Mordred. Yeah, I did. Okay. There should be a double. Yes. And there's no windows down here. Alright, so I did actually board everything up, so yay! Anyway, as I was saying, thanks everyone for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this. If you have, be sure to hit that bell button to get notifications when I'm live again in the future. If you've really enjoyed this and you would like to support the channel, then please do consider subscribing. It helps the channel out, lets me do more of this kind of content. You can, of course, check out the Patreon at patreon.com/MordredViking. If you're watching on YouTube, you can find me on twitch.tv/MordredViking. Or if you're watching on Twitch, you can find it also on youtube.com/MordredViking. I do have a Discord, which is where the community hangs out. They're a cool bunch, and it's always a pleasure to see some new faces there. So come join us, say hello. You'll be more than welcome. You can find the details for that in chat. Thank you, Macho. Or if you're on the uptubs, in the description below. Anyway, that's it for me for now. I am back to work in the office tomorrow, so probably no more midweek streams, unless I really feel an overwhelming urge to play, in which case maybe I will. Otherwise, next weekend. Although, I think there's a Heart of Iron game planned next Saturday. So it's likely to be Heart of Iron on Saturday, and then probably more Zomboid on Sunday. But stay tuned to the Discord. I will announce there what is happening and when. Follow the urge, work will understand. Paradox not being the publishers or creators of Project Zomboid, maybe less so than if I was playing one of their games. Anyway, that's it for me. Thanks everyone for watching. We should go raid somebody. Let's see who's live. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Oh, it actually shows you your watch streak. That's fun. Let's go raid Ben Magnus. Currently playing some more Xenonauts. So head on over there, say hello from Mordred Viking. Love to see his chat lit up by the Viking raid.
Move Lady Magnus.
Which you can do by copying and pasting Viking raid just like this. Or if you're a subscriber, you can bring in the long ships. Just like this. Alright, well, that's it for me. Thanks everyone. Enjoy Ben's stream, and I'll see you next weekend. Until then, bye-bye.
Not there.